So is there slow light speed and fast?
Yes, there is.
Is there?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Depending on the ship.
Calm light speed.
I mean, that's why the Millennium Falcon is faster than the other ships.
Of course. Star Wars for me held a very particular place because, you know, it was as much a part of my childhood as going to school. Literally as far back as I remember having Star Wars in my life. It was the toys I played with. It was the toys I envied my friends had. If they, you know, I remember one of them having an AT-AT walker, and I was like, I was never going to get given an AT. So I'd go over and play at his house so I could use the AT-AT walker. And probably the reason I started acting in the, you know, running around a playground pretending to be Luke or Han or Chewbacca or Vader, you know, was literally what I was playing, acting as a child. So it's lore in my life, and so being in it is both kind of surreal and seems very second nature in some ways, familiar, and then also slightly out of body.
Skeleton Crew's tone is an adventure. We wanted it to be a lot of fun. But of course, along with adventure comes the downside of it, which is danger. And when kids are in danger, it's extra fraught. So, you know, we played with that, but overall wanted it to be just a fun adventure. Hopefully it can be for all ages kind of a thing. I mean, when we told Kathy Kennedy about that we wanted to go for that kind of Amblin tone, which she, you know, perfected, they never thought of those as movies for kids. They just happened to be about kids, a story of a kid going on an adventure, so it could be for anyone.
I can't tell you very much about my character. He is someone the children meet on their journey, on their attempt to get home. He, like a lot of the world that they experience, is contradictory and at times a place of nurture and at other times a place of threat. What I love is because it's through their eyes, you know, at times there's a sort of goofy nature and a goofy relationship between the kids and the adults, and then other times it's really quite dark and quite scary, which I guess is what the world probably looks like to an awful lot of 11-year-olds.
For us, it was a great era because as much as the New Republic is trying to bring things back, it's a kind of lawless, wild time. So there's kind of a lot of danger. If we had said it earlier, the kids would have, you know, maybe just met the Empire and just shut down. So this is more of a...
Trained as stormtroopers.
Exactly, the worst. So this is more of a galaxy to get lost in.
What's that era called? Interstate, no.
Oh yeah, what's the official name?
It's a 30-year gap, right?
Well, it's the New Republic era. The New Republic, right. Yeah.
Well, the franchises you're describing are all, you know, they have their own family kind of personality. So they all feel different in the teams behind them and the way that they're made. And then indeed, you know, the fans who embrace and love each of them so completely. And they all have their own quirks and sort of individuality too, the different ways they obsess and love these different universes, these different worlds.
Yeah, we got two directors for the price of one.
Two directors for the price of one. They were fun. They were really
They're really
great.
fun.
Yeah.
They bring a great dynamic to the set. In the morning, they always do a special warm-up exercise.
Yeah.
Like, it just, like, they really know how to run a set well and make it a fun set.
Yeah, they do. They do. And you know, this world, this series had the right amount of elbow room, should we call it, maneuverability, morphousness that each of the directors coming on were able to really bring their own perspective. And so there is definitely a kind of a flavor of the Daniels as there are of everyone else.
Yeah.